I'm going to go ahead and bring up our next comedian. You may recognize him from his appearances on The Tonight Show, or maybe his HBO special, or you might not because I'm lying. Put your hands together for Luke Alberton.
Keep it going for Ryan Aldo, guys. Yeah! That's not good enough. The man plays fucking guitar and straightens you out with some songs I have no fucking ability to sing. How's everybody doing? Friday night? Sudbury, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm originally from up here. I'm up from Toronto. I traveled 4 hours to come tell you guys 10 minutes worth of fucking fart jokes. So, do what you can. Join me. But I'm originally actually just like Bob. I'm not from Gauguin. I'm from Chelmsford originally. A little weird, but unlike what most people would think about Chelmsford, I never accidentally had sex with my cousin. I did that shit on purpose. Well, we didn't have sex, we stopped at fingering. I'm really glad my cousin Matthew's not here. We promised we wouldn't tell. So I'm living in Toronto now, pursued some stand-up out there. You guys been to Toronto? You like it down there? Woo! One girl. Can someone make me feel at home and ask me for some fucking change, please? It's too weird, it's a little quiet.
You got any change, bro?
Thanks. Yeah, I know. One of the best ones, if you ever get annoyed with him, is tell him, he doesn't look to me like you deal with change very well. Use that, because most often they're still there 2 weeks later. I'm recently an uncle. My brother just had a little baby boy. Yeah. My brother fucked his wife. I had nothing to do with it, I sure. But good job. I'm looking forward to being an uncle. I don't think I'm gonna end up with kids of my own. Someone would have to fucking love me for that. Or for at least a half hour, make a mistake. but I'm looking forward to being an uncle. I'm gonna be that cool uncle that's gonna, be there to teach by example. This is how not to live, little man. this is what not to do. I guess I'm a creature full of bad habits. I've been realizing lately that I have almost every classic bad habit you could ask for. I curse, as you guys can tell. I smoke. I chew my nails. I grind my teeth in my sleep. I snore. I smoke pot from the minute I wake up. I jack off 4 times a day. I'm terrible with money. Any single ladies here want to ruin their lives? Anybody really haven't been disappointed enough with their fucking lives this year? You can really make something happen.
Got the moves.
Yeah, I do have the moves. I guess I've always had a bit of an addictive personality. Like I remember being a little kid, actually. This is the first thing I ever got hooked on, because I don't exactly have a normal appreciation for things that I like. By the time I figure out that I like something, it's like I tie it up in the fucking trunk and drive it across the country. It's like I have this freakish obsession by the time I actually enjoy something. So when I was a little kid, I remember this. I used to get into the ice cream. And I eat the ice cream to the point where you give yourself brain freeze. But I wasn't addicted to the ice cream. What I really liked was when brain freeze goes away. You ever fucking feel that? Like just as an isolated feeling. If you could get rid of the brain freeze and just the relief from that, like you look like fucking Iggy Pop taking a hit. Like, yeah. So I remember that. Like I've got a pattern of fucking addictive behavior. A little later in life, it turned into some worse shit. I fell into harder drugs for a while, and there's nothing weird. Smoking some pot, good idea. Fucking, you probably need to chill the fuck out, right, Bob? But there's nothing weirder than getting into bad, hard chems and drugs and shit. I fell into the cocaine for a while, and there's nothing weirder than like snapping out of it and you're washing your dick in the sink at a coffee time. And you don't know how the hell, what day it is or what you got there. Just stay off the fucking drugs. That's probably a good idea. Smoke some weed, drink a couple beers. But that's about it. I'll do the odd bit of mushrooms. Like once a year, I'll freak out a little bit, do some shrooms. Anyone ever done shrooms that you're willing to admit? A couple giggles, so. I was trying to describe this to some friends, because I definitely didn't do mushrooms on Wednesday this week, but I was trying to describe it to a friend who's like, oh, what's that feel like? How is it? And the way I described it is that it's like the emotional equivalent of putting your head right under the ice cream machine and forcing yourself to feel all kinds of shit in a really short period of time. It's like heavy doses of feelings. Not bad though. Not every fucking weekend. I'm watching the TV the other day and I saw a commercial for Advil, and it's fucking Bon Jovi. Like, talking about how he's been a musician for 40 years and he's got kids and it's hard to be a dad, so on Saturday to get rid of the pain I've got to jump a bunch of Advil. And I got pissed immediately because it's Pfizer, right? The big drug outfit that put together this commercial. And I know your trick, you bastards. You put on the Bon Jovi to give me the fucking headache. And then you sell me the drugs to get rid of them, you fucking clever sons of bitches. So yeah, we got 2 birthdays, it's both comedians, 2 comics. Fucking silent room, anybody? We got a whole table full of yous, come on, you guys are here for this guy's birthday? Woo! Round it up, and what about you, Rudy too? It's your birthday, bud? Half of the fucking room is celebrating a birthday. Any of you guys ever gone to the titty bar for your birthday?
Yes.
You did? Was it your birthday?
It was.
Yeah, that's a fucking mistake. How bad did you get it, dude?
Pretty bad.
I got it pretty bad.
I'm still in therapy, so.
I haven't rolled out this bit in a couple years, but I'm gonna do it. This was my 20th birthday. A comedian friend of mine way back when takes me to the Solid Gold. Anybody get a shout out for the Solid Gold? So we're at Solid Gold. It's my 20th birthday on December 20th, so it's the big one. And he sneaks off to talk to the DJ for a couple of minutes. And I know something's up. I know it's not good because he comes back fucking smirking, right? He's so happy with himself. And doesn't he? Don't you get the DJ, like the strip club DJ? Like every fucking one of these guys sounds the same. The voice comes over. Will Luke get his ass on the stage? So I'm hammered at this point. I don't care. I go up on stage. And it's not very long before this nice young lady dancer whore gets me down to my boxers, and I'm on a stage in front of 30 of my male friends and a bunch of dudes with hard-ons in my boxers, and this girl's dancing all over me. I can't even remember what the hell's happening. So she calls out for a belt. She yells out to the crowd, "I need a belt!" So belts come flying on stage from every angle. And I'll tell you, there's nothing less comforting than being a straight dude on your 20th birthday, laying on your belly, in your underpants, and you look up and all of your male friends are taking their belts off. Something went wrong. Not a happy birthday. So doesn't the cunt pick the belt with the studs? Rips open my boxer shorts and starts going to town with this fucking belt. She's beating me like crazy with it, and so far I'm willing to pay. Like so far I'm happy with it. But it very quickly degrades. She calls out for a glass of ice water. So she gets this glass of ice water, and then to do me a favor, pours it down the new hole in my underpants. And she singles one of them out, and I don't know a nice PC way to put this, but on that day, Iceland invaded South America. That means she put the ice cube in my ass, sir. Yeah, right on fucking stage, right in front of 40 drinking dudes. Not cool. And you don't exactly get up and fire that thing out. Everybody's drunk, and no one wants to see that shit. So I've got to melt it off, and I crawl backstage talking to Sunshine or Kiki or whatever the fuck her name was. Was that fun for you? Yeah. Happy birthday. Happy fucking birthday. Being in Toronto's been pretty good. We got a real culture difference between Sudbury and Toronto. In Toronto, there's, like, for example, you'll walk out into the street, you'll see a guy wearing goggles, fish fins, and a rubber dinghy, and a sign, and a speaker strapped to his back. You brought that guy to Sudbury, he'd be arrested. You see that dude in Toronto, that motherfucker is at work. He's just on shift, leave him alone. It's kind of funny. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna throw it off in a minute here, but real quick before we go anywhere, there's a couple of ladies working their butts off here. There's Amanda and Marissa who are working their butts off to keep you guys drunk. Get those girls a round of applause, guys. We love you, thanks. Same thing with the Little Montreal. I really want to thank the establishment here. You guys are doing an amazing job of hosting us. We love you for it. I remember this place being May's Tavern. Yeah. I used to come in here for a hooker and an OV. And now it's fucking beautiful in here. Great, amazing food, great stuff. Just huge, give a quick round of applause for this place. These guys are doing wonderful. I'm gonna leave you guys with this. You get those public service announcements telling people, hey, you gotta cut up your drink rings, the plastic 6-pack things, because you're gonna choke dolphins and seagulls, so you better cut them up. I got a better idea, man. Will you stop giving us shit for throwing our trash wholesale into the ocean and calling us pricks for it? It's kind of like putting on an oven mitt before slapping your grandma. It's still rude, is what I'm trying to say. Shouldn't be doing it. Anyways, my name's Luke Alberton. Thanks so much for coming out. Keep supporting Live Sudbury Comedy. Have a good night.
Luke Alberton.